I assume our goal at the moment is just to drive around until something happens. You know what, if I can, I'll get onto the freeway. Let's check that out. I don't think we'll find anything of use up there, but let me get on there anyway. I've got to get up there at least once. Well, let's see if we can make a left-hand turn here. No, that's an exit. So we're making a left-hand turn... Wait. This ramp is only for exiting the freeway. Right, well I'm hoping... No, we're going straight, but I'll input a left here anyway. Wouldn't that be something if we can go the wrong way up the freeway? Alright, let's input another left. There we go. And this one should take us onto the freeway. Where I'm from, we would call that a freeway. Whoa. Wow, okay. So we don't actually get an animation of us driving on the freeway at all. We just literally teleport from one side to the other. That was extremely fast. Also, I will try and call it a highway, but I apologize if I call it a freeway again. Maybe I need to run into more intersections with stop signs. Oh, we're slowing down. Something's happening! Something is happening. Are we about to witness a drunk driver? You slam on your brakes, barely in time to avoid mashing into the side of a car that appears to be operated by a very DUI driver travelling at about 50 miles per hour down heavily populated city streets. I mean, we were going at 55 before approaching this intersection, but you know. Right, we're turning your eyes and turning a siren on. Let's give chase. With caution, so as to not panic the obviously intoxicated motorist, you slowly edge him over to the curb. Right, so we did not pull over Helen Hotz earlier. Are we going to arrest Art Sebastian now, or someone else? Alright, let's have a look around. You check out the white Chevy Beretta, noting its license plate number. Okay, well we've at least taken notes on that, but we're not going to find out what it is until we radio dispatch, I think. The buildings are old, but sturdy. It's a garbage can. It's full of garbage. There was something else here. Yeah, we're looking at the person there. Perhaps exiting the patrol car would make that task possible. Shortly. The sidewalks are kind of grungy, but they look positively sterile compared with the carpeting in Wino Willie's. Does he not vacuum it or clean it at all? What a snappy sign. You particularly admire the crosshairs in the O. I'm not touching that one. That's the biggest fishing fly you've ever seen. Ours Bait and Tackle and D's Gunsmith have been in business for a very long time. They have recently installed expensive alarm systems due to the dramatic rise in the crime rate. We're not doing our jobs. The windows are barred. A layer of dust prevents you from seeing inside. It's the bell to the burglar alarm system. If someone breaks in here, the whole street will know about it. The upstairs windows are boarded up. The business owners probably got tired of people breaking them. Oh dear. This is one of the many streets on your beats. I'm trying to see what this is. It's like a poster with a bottle on it. The door is heavily barred to keep out burglars and vandals. It's a light pole. The sign says, keep out, but you know damn well that lots of people ignore it. Why? Does that just lead to a back alley where people smoke and drink and whatever, or do people hang out there? Why is there even a sign there in that case? Many merchants have thriving businesses on the streets of Lisbon. It is only recently that they have begun to feel threatened by crime. Alright. I think we have to get out of the car to use this. No, never mind. Dispatch, this is 8332. Run once on plate number BSOTD1. Plate number BSOTD1 registered to William J. Barnum. 2 previous DUI convictions. My world is being shattered. William Barnum. I wonder why they changed names. Alright, so let's approach you. The guy in the car rolls down his window, which seems to be a major effort for him. He looks up at you, trying to hold his head steady. You always find some amusement and disgust in the way hopelessly drunk people try so hard to look straight and nonchalant. Alright, we need to talk to him, but let me just take a very quick look at the manual and see what it says about DUI stops, if anything. Alright, routine traffic stop procedures. Violation has been witnessed, we have stopped. Felony stop, this is not a felony. Intoxicated driver procedures. 1. Detect possible intoxication by observing erratic driving. 2. After stopping the subject, determine his condition by A. Detecting the odor of alcoholic beverage. B. Administering a field sobriety test. Alright, that has not changed. This is where the procedure stops, but just looking at the others, it mentions handcuffing the suspect. I don't see anything about handcuffing the suspect in front or behind the back. In the first game, you had to do males behind the back, and females could be done front or back at your discretion. But I don't see anything here about that. Handcuff the suspect, read the rights after we search them, and then we're taking them to jail. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off without getting ourselves killed. Alright, first things first. Can we shoot you? No, we can't. If you're so scared of this pathetic gentleman that you feel the need to draw your gun, perhaps you should get into a less frightening line of work. How about potato farming? Accounting? Maybe you could become a professional golfer. Yes, he is frustrating and obnoxious, but shooting him would only result in your losing your job and probably going to prison for 10 or 20 years. He is not worth it. Okay, so if I shoot the car, we get... Is that random? It's like if I put the gun directly on him, we get that, but if I move it slightly away, we get this. But if I put it on the car, we get something else entirely. Curious. Alright, can we nightstick him? Alright, those are all very generic messages. I suppose we have to talk to this gentleman, we can't just shoot him. So disappointing. I didn't do nothing wrong, officer. I'm a respectable man. This music. May I see your license, please? My license? Sure, let's see. Nah, that's my gun club card. Here we go. That's my library card. Okay, here it is. I don't get drunk very often, so I don't know how to do a drunk driver's voice. It's the license of Bill Barnum, William Barnum, your DUI suspect. I think we need to do more than just write a ticket here, don't we? And I could try, but I don't think this is the right answer. Good idea, Bonds. Oh, that apostrophe. Jesus. But do you think this guy's really going to drive any safer after you've given him a ticket? What this guy really needs is a night in the can. Oh no, the apostrophe usage. No. This is terrible. Alright, we've written him a ticket. Can I give him the ticket? You give Mr. Barnum a citation for unsafe driving. A ticket? For me? Gosh, what do I win? Drive carefully on your way home, Mr. Barnum. Oh, I will, Oshifer. It's time for bowling for pish people. Yahoo! Only a mile or two down the road, Mr. Barnum's car jumps the curb and hits 5 people at a bus stop. 2 of them die, 1 of them becomes paralysed for life, and the other 2 escape with minor injuries. That was very enjoyable. Thank you for giving me that opportunity, game. Alright, we are not writing him a ticket, very clearly. You decide that this guy is about 7 sheets to the wind. A field sobriety test is in order. Please step out of the car, Mr. Barnum. You got it, Oshifer pup. Watch your shoes. I'm feeling a little shit. Mr. Barnum, I'm going to conduct a field sobriety test to determine whether or not you are under the influence. I'd like you to stand on the line and walk towards me, heel to toe. Mr. Barnum performs his field sobriety test with the grace of a crude oil-coated waterfowl. Actually, the waterfowl probably could have done better. I think in the first game with Art, it was a swan. I think you better come with me, Mr. Barnum. Hey, where you taking me, Oshifer? Help! Help! The man is obviously frightened. You speak to him calmly and reassuringly. You cleverly slip in his Miranda rights between the gentle words. Wow. Okay, Sonny's a professional. I'm clicking the mouse on him, but nothing's actually happening, so I assume at this point I want to handcuff him. Behind his back. Please step up to the car, sir. Hey, Oshifer, you don't need to cuff me. I'll be good, I swear. Oh, alright. Listen, could you cuff me in the front? I'm not feeling so good. Be a sport, huh? I need to look at the manual again. One moment. Unfortunately, this manual is a scan. It is not OCR'd. I can't do a control F to look for anything about the handcuffs, but I don't see anything here. In the first game, it was absolutely mentioned in one of the arrest procedures that you had to handcuff male suspects behind their backs. I don't see anything here about that. What about the 5 things that can get us killed? No. I'm going to tell him no simply because I know better. I played the EGA version and we were told very, very clearly that we had to handcuff suspects, male suspects, behind their back. We had the option of doing females front or behind at our discretion, but male suspects have to be handcuffed behind their back. Nope. I'm sorry, sir, but I have to follow departmental regulations. Ah, shoot, chauffeur. You're no fun. Come on, Mr. Barnum, let's get in the car. I've searched him, haven't I? Sonny patted him down. I'll try this again, though. That won't do anything helpful. I'm trying to touch him. Can I search the car? Alright. Let's open the back door if we can. You open the door for Mr. Barnum, who gets in shakily. You truly hope he doesn't upchuck on your upholstery. No doubts about it, this guy's truly hammered. And we can't talk to him. Can I search his car? No, okay. I did see Sonny pat him down, so I assume that counts as our search. But honestly, I would have felt much more comfortable searching him myself. Let's radio that in. Dispatch, this is 8332. I'm still at the scene of a DUI stop. 8332 hours. That's weird, we don't get Sonny's portrait there. Curious. Alright, I think if I get into the car, Sonny's automatically going to call for a tow truck. Or at least I hope he is. The music has changed again. Tow truck? No, okay. I hope everything's okay. We're just leaving his car on the side of the road. Right, we're turning left and heading to jail. It's a different music track again, but I've got to say I much prefer this one over the previous one. We're so far away from the intersection. That's good though, because it gives me plenty of time to slow down to 15 miles per hour. Alright, the jail is here, so we need to turn right and then left. And then left again to get into that little driveway there. Alright, let's make it on the left. We're at the county jail. Oh, those lockers. I won't get trolled today, I swear. Boy, this guy's a mess. I'm trying to look at my car, but I'm being told that's part of the background. I used the word generic earlier, but I suppose the correct word is undefined. If I'm clicking on something that does not have a very specific text box associated to it, it's going to come up with that. The sidewalk just happens to be conveniently located between the driveway and the jail entrance. Many an unwilling guest has marched down this very walkway. This is the Lytton County Jail. The attractive foliage probably makes your average suspect feel much better about his or her plight. Really? This is the button you push to gain entry to the jail. Decorative columns nicely frame the jailhouse door. No doubt the prisoners appreciate them. These are sidearm storage lockers. That's the barred office window of the Lytton County Jail. Alright. That's the razor wire fence enclosing the jail's exercise yard. I just realised I forgot to use my hand icon on everything on the previous scene. Okay, buddy, out of the car. You're home now. Okay, our chauffeur can do. No problemo. Always willing to corrupt or do whatever you say. Don't worry, I'm not doing the voices. I'm just doing this guy because he's clearly drunk. Please stand over by the door. Sure thing, our chauffeur, no problemo. Just wanna corrupt, do what you just said. Can we touch a razor wire? Nice and sturdy. You wouldn't want to try going over that fence. Just thinking about it makes you want to cross your legs. Oof boy. Ouch. Those plants are prickly. Are they the same? Yeah, it's the same thing. Yep, nice and strong. Keeps perps in, keeps the vandals out. Don't bother. It has a perfectly good foundation and interior columns to help hold it up. You don't need to hold up the column, Bonds. It's sturdy enough. Don't touch that concrete. You don't know where it's been. I wonder if we can just leave him outside the jail here. Don't leave without booking a prisoner. It kind of defeats the purpose of the arrest. Fair. Can I touch him again? No. Alright, I definitely need to put the gun in the locker. These are sidearm storage lockers. I assume I need to use the one on the top left because it's a different color. There we go. Let's put our gun in there. And I have to get it out of there when I leave. I won't forget today, I swear. Alright, I can't talk to him again. Let's just push the button and go inside. You press the entry buzzer, alerting the guard inside that you wish to enter. Okay, buddy, your new room is waiting. Go on inside. Nice nap. Please move to the wall and remain still, Mr. Barnum. Which wall? There's plenty of walls here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Schiffer. Maybe it'll help steady this freaking room. You know, I'm not feeling so good. I've got another guest for your fine establishment, Paul. I don't remember the jailer's name in the first one, but it definitely wasn't Paul. It was something else. He looks well lubed. He better not spackle my cell, Bonds. You're cleaning it up if he does. Really? Why us? What's the official violation? Okay, I need the manual. Back in a sec. Yeah, in Police Quest 3, you had to input these codes whenever you're booking in evidence. It looks like for Police Quest 1, the VGA version, we need to use one of these codes to book prisoners. So, what have we got? Driving under the influence of intoxicants. That sounds good. 21603. Yeah, see, this one at least, unlike the locker code earlier, this feels like a proper real-world thing, where we have to actually use the correct code to book the prisoner. If we don't get this right, they'll probably get out on a technicality, so we have to get this right. This is a good use of the manual. Copy protection, whatever. Driving under the influence of intoxicants? Just goes to show you, any crap for brains driver can get a driver's license. Absolutely. I've got one. We don't need to do that again. Or do we? Please enter a code. Oh, okay. Are we booking multiple things here? One moment. I don't think he blasted through a stop sign, did he? Oh, I'm going to have to go back and look. I don't know if he failed to stop for a red light or if he failed to stop for a stop sign, but he went through the intersection at 40 miles per hour. I definitely remember that. It wouldn't be 26504 because we frequently do 55. Could it have been reckless driving? Not in full control of faculties. That sounds interesting. Let's try that one first. 44729. Failing that, I'm going to need to load the game and see exactly what happened when we pulled him over. Not in full control of his faculties, huh? Boy, you're bringing all of Congress in here? That doesn't sound correct. No, we got points for that. Really? We can book him for more? All right, what else was he doing? I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm also going to book him for failing to stop for a red light. I'm going to need to load and see what happened. So there's nothing on the left here, is there? Resisting arrest? No. No, nothing like this. Possession of a controlled substance. We didn't find any alcohol on him. Or a concealed weapon. Alright, I'm going to try fail to stop for a red light. Failure to stop at a red light. What's the matter, Bonds? Did he drive past your girlfriend's house without paying? Just kidding, Sonny, old pal. I don't know if you can go there or not. You just called me boy in the last dialogue box, but now you're calling me Sonny. What else has this guy done? Reckless driving, perhaps? This is crazy, though, that we've pulled someone over for drunk driving, and we're potentially charging him with frigging 4 offences. I suppose I should check his driver's license while I'm here, right? Yeah, the only other thing I can think of saying is a reckless driving, 29211. Is there... No, I can't inspect the license. Reckless driving, huh? Sounds like something you should get an award for. Guess it? Reckless driving? Huh. Go home, Paul, you're drunk. The thing is, we were getting points for all of that. I'm not convinced I've done the right thing here, and I think I'm going to get hosed perhaps later on in the game. Before I proceed, let me just do a load. I'll cut in and I'll see exactly what happened when this guy blew the intersection. Back in a sec. Alright, what's going on here? Traveling at about 50 miles per hour, so he's not speeding. Barely in time to avoid mashing into the side of a car. I'm not convinced this is a traffic-controlled intersection. It doesn't mention anything about running a stop sign here, unlike what happened with Tawny. And it doesn't mention anything about a red light. And yeah, just trying that again, all I had to do was switch on the siren, and everything's happened automatically. Alright. I've got a horrible feeling I've charged him with too many offences here. Doors open, Sonny. Anytime. Mr. Barnum, please move to the centre of the room so I can remove your cuffs. We're going to get back, and Dooley's going to criticise us for charging him with crimes that he didn't commit. Okay, you might want to rub those wrists to get the circulation going again. Okay, Mr. Barnum, it's time to weave your way to the cell. Laura? Laura. Sonny, glad I spotted your black and white. I just wanted to let you know about an opening in narcotics. Morgan is accepting transfer requests now. Fill one out and turn it in when you get back to the station. I'm headed back there. Catch you later. Much as you expected, it's a jail cell. Many of Lytton's finest criminals have cooled their heels here. The booking room is decorated in that oh-so-fashionable, gut-boggling institutional green. It's another of the departmental holding facilities. Can't look at the floor. Paul looks like the kind of guy built to wear leisure suits and spend his life in cheesy discos. His orange tan suggests an uncomfortable go-round with a tube of instant tan. All he needs are a few gold chains and a bottle of breath spray. I had a lot of trouble reading that last part of that sentence. Hey, Sonny, how's it going? How you doing, Paul? Fine, thanks. That's all we're getting out of him. Nah, you're not in the mood for incarceration today. The room isn't quite clean enough to pass the white glove test, but the clientele usually don't complain. Can't imagine why. This is holding cell number 2. Here, you'll often find some of the less desirable elements of society. Alright, so if we pick up some really nasty people, we'll be chucking them in that cell instead. I don't think there's anything more we can do here. I remembered. Are you proud of me? I hope you're proud of me. Right, enough of that. Yeah, I'm terrified that when we get back to the police station, Dooley's going to evaluate our performance, and he's going to tell us that we've maybe over-egged the charges on this guy. But much like all modern video games where you make a decision and the consequences of those decisions are not clear until about 20 hours later, this is one of those games. Really, when you think about it, this game was so ahead of its time. $83.32, you are code 1019. Repeat, you are 1019. What is 1019? 1019 is return to office. Okay, so that's going to give us an opportunity to fill in the memo. And it's also going to give us the opportunity to get chewed out by Julie for screwing up this arrest. Let's see what happens. I unironically love this music, just to be very clear. I could have sworn I hit right there, but whatever, we'll go around the block. $83.32, please return to LPD immediately. Repeat, $83.32, you are 1019 immediately. That sounds ominous. Cherie's not telling us about Dooley wanting to talk to us, but maybe she doesn't have that knowledge. Right, that's definitely flashing this time. What? Oh, I'm very confused. I wasn't losing my mind. I definitely hit right, and we did not go right. I'll say that it's definitely the police station, just to be very clear. Alright, I'll try approaching it from the left. My word. Yep, I know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get back to the police station. It's harder than it seems. Alright, we're turning left. Listen, PD entrance. Yeah, it's to the left of the intersection there. We have returned, as the manual would say, from our tour of duty. . Alright, let's go have a chat to Dooley. Let's face her up. Oh no. Hey Sonny, you gotta see this. Dooley's really got his hands full. I don't know who this gremlin is, but I sure am enjoying the grief he's causing Dooley. Do we really hate him that much? Oh, jeez. I'm supposed to see Dooley pronto. He's going to take a few pounds off my hide if I don't get in there. Well, I hope he's got time to see you. He looks busier than a one-legged man at a butt-kicking contest. Damn, I cracked myself up. Only I am allowed to laugh at my own jokes. A chicken! A chicken! Someone left a damn chicken on my desk. This is not funny. What kind of person thinks this is funny? Damn that gremlin. Bonds, do you think this is funny? Do you? You better not have done this, Bonds. I'll have your head on a platter if you did. Do you understand me? Why did they keep this in, honestly? It's something that never made sense in the first game, and it doesn't make sense here if I'm being very blunt. It better not be you, Bonds. So help me, I'll make the gremlin wish he were never born. I'll have his badge, and I won't Oh no, no! That thing just defecated, didn't it? Okay, we've seen that line. We saw that at the very start of the game. So I do wonder if we saw that a little bit too early. Yeah, we must have seen that too early. I assume that when we leave and the chicken gets out of here, we'll get a different line there. You don't think Sergeant Dooley is in the mood for chit-chat right now? I can't walk. Sergeant Dooley's desk looks like it was hit by a tornado. Someone has played a juvenile prank on Sergeant Dooley. This chicken is blissfully adding to the crap that litters Dooley's office. Never touch a crazed chicken, Bonds. It could turn that beak on you in a heartbeat. Yeah, I can't walk at the moment. Oh, I'm loading. Alright, I'm not going to read that. Translation. What a pigsty this office is. And I thought I was raised in a barn. That's not what I missed, so I'm just going to take my hand off the mouse and wait. Don't do that. Oh, no. My paperwork. You stupid chicken. I'm going to wring someone's neck for this. I don't blame you, but I wonder if you should actually be a police officer. You seem to have violent tendencies. Bonds? What are you looking at? Your shift is over, isn't it? So get your sorry butt out of here. Right now, Bonds. Now. I can't actually walk. Now, now, now. Again, those exclamation points. Boy, I bet Dooley's really pissed. I can't imagine why. You're not kidding. He's mad enough to lay an egg himself. Hey, don't forget Jack's little surprise party. We'll see you at the blue room after you change out for your blues. And we're going to get control back now, aren't we? Alright, so well, you know what? I think what I'm going to do is, now that I see how the jail works, that we can input a code and then just hit enter with no code, and that gets us out of there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to arrest William again. I'm going to book him for the singular code of driving under the influence. I don't think we have enough, I don't want to say evidence, but I don't think we have enough cause to charge him with not in control of full faculties, failing to stop for a red light, and reckless driving. Because really, driving under the influence of intoxicants, that sort of covers all that. And I'm worried that charging someone 4 times for the same crime is probably a little bit too much, and we're probably going to get in trouble for it later in the game. So let me load the game, and what I'll do is, unless something interesting happens, I will cut back in here. Right, I've booked him under the singular code. I definitely see that I have less points than my previous run. But hopefully that's okay. And also on my earlier check, I did notice that if I try going back into the car, we get this message here. Aren't you forgetting something? Those police service revolvers are expensive. You shouldn't leave it behind in the locker. So we can't actually get trolled this time. Unfortunately. Because honestly, that was a great troll in the original game. Alright, so we're back. Before we go and confront Dooley in the office, which I'll cut out, where are these memos? Transfer request forms. Yep, let's interact with that. Summing up your best grammar, you write a memo to Lieutenant Morgan requesting a transfer to narcotics. Bend at the knees, Sonny. Alright, we don't actually have that in our inventory. You've already submitted one transfer request. There's no point in filling out another. If you did, they'd probably transfer you back again. Very fair points. Alright, I'll skip this, unless something happens. Alright, so at this point, I think we need to go to the locker room and change clothes. I'm not sure if we need to return the keys and the radio extender, but I think I will anyway. No? Alright, never mind, I can't. Well, I can return those keys at least. But I can't return the radio by the looks. No, there we go, just had to pixel hunt a bit. Alright. Fuddly's still there. Alright, let's take a shower with our moldy towel. You get a towel and put it on. Yep, we've seen that. You carefully hang up your uniform. Those cleaning bills are a wallet drainer, and they're non-deductible. Really? Wow. I really would have thought that you would have been able to deduct that. It's part of your office uniform. It's an expense directly towards your uniform. Oof. Alright, let's grab those. You grab your street clothes and slide them on. Ah, much better. Yep, seen that. What is this thing on the side? The keys to the Camaro. We definitely need those. We don't need the nightstick or the ticket book. Can't go in there. No. Alright. Let's check out Dooley's office, see if he has anything to say to us. You must have something to do, Bonds, so go do it. Don't bother me. We've seen that. He's not in the mood for chit-chats. Same line again. Alright. We'll explore your office later. If indeed we can. If it's like the previous game, what's going to happen is we're going to read a memo in his office. He's going to leave because it's been sprayed with mace. And then we'll get some alone time to investigate his office and see where he hides the sex toys. Do we need to do a walk-around check here? I don't think so, but I'm going to. You haven't been on foot patrol for years, use a car. That's not what I'm trying to do. I just want to look around this car if I can. Nah. Alright,